Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, gonna be Light versus Flash in a TVT here on Ground Zero. Top left, it is our blue Terran. It is Flash. And in the top right, we have Light, our red Terran. So two incredible Terran players these days. Flash is more accomplished, but Light is an excellent Terran in his own right. Maybe the best Terran player today. All right, man, so this is Ground Zero. This is an RJB replay, but you probably knew that already. So high ground. Into low ground. We got Kakarus flying around that I cannot select for some reason. I wonder why. Wait, hold on a second. Reveal entire map. Okay. So minerals only expansions at the 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock. We've got 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock bases with gas, and this is a 4-player map, so everything is mirrored. And yeah, this is a TVT. We're going to see vultures and tank lines and maybe battle cruisers. Woof! I tried to cast mirror matchups about once a month or so. I cast a ZVZ just a couple of weeks ago, cast a PvP maybe 3 weeks ago. It's time for another one. For patron Daniel. Oh, you can select the Kakarus, just not when you're revealing the entire map. Okay, so this is a proxy. Proxy from Flash. Woof. And a proxy here as well, or maybe just walling off. This is a proxy position, but this is maybe just a wall-off position. Yeah, this is just a wall-off position from Light. Gas being taken by both of these Terran players. And we're going to see some marine pressure here from Flash, not just going into mech immediately. Alright, nothing crazy is happening here. Just both players going one racks, making a marine. Scouting, they're going to meet each other right here. Bloop. Hey, what's up? Bonk. Bonk into each other, keep this thing rolling. Marine's going to pop out to get some shots off on this SCV. And Marine's going to pop out to get some shots off on this SCV. So Marine versus SCV battle. And the Marine, that SCV's going to lose that. Good grief. I mean, this one's going to try to get some shots off, too. Was this one winning? This one almost... The Marine was running away. What a weird opening. So both players going into factory on the follow-up here. And I mean, that's it. A little bit of shenanigan play here. Flash went for something sneaky. He's got 2 Marines out. But 2 Marines are now out as well for Light. I might bring an SCV down to try to tank a little bit here. What are the HP checks for both these dudes? One super healthy, one super injured. So this is going to be a micro battle. Just, oh, but then 3rd Marine pops out, and then Flash says, never mind. Never mind. Let's just continue just going home. I'm going to expand here as Flash. First factory is not quite done, and now it is. And Flash is going to throw down his 2nd command center now after he gets a Vulture started. Because he knows that's what Light's going to do first. Yep, there we go. So Light getting his guy started. Barracks coming out. Light's 2nd base is going to be a little bit behind, but getting started right now. And there we go. So it's going to be Vulture versus Vulture now. It was Marine versus Marine, and now it's going to be Vulture versus Vulture. And SCV scouting definitely going to die here. Vultures are really good at killing small units. That's their biggest, I don't know, their biggest goal in life is to find small things to kill and to bully. Flash's barracks is directly under fire, whereas Light's is not. The Marines are back home for Flash. So it's a mirror matchup. It doesn't mean that everything is happening the same on both sides of the map at all times, however, does it? No, definitely not the case here. So yeah, hit the like button if you like the TVT. I don't cast these a whole ton, obviously, but I do try to get them onto the channel. Like I said, every month, but sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it's not every month. I don't really make it official, except for PvPs, because again, Daniel, the patron, who is a legend on the channel. We've got an armory coming in from Flash. Cool stuff. 2nd factory is on the way from both players. 3 Vultures versus 2 Vultures means that Light has to go home in shame, but he's got some Marines to support him here. Do we want to go in there? There aren't any tanks. SCV's off the line for Flash in defensive positions, but they're going to go to work now. So 2 Marines and 3 Vultures versus Oh, 4 Marines and 4. Okay, so this is a micro battle for all ages right now. I think Light's winning this thing. Yeah, all his Marines are alive. He's going to chase these guys out. Another Vulture dies for Flash. And this is really, really bad for Flash all of a sudden. He's going to lose some SCVs here for sure. His one Vulture. Oh, might actually be able to save the day here. Oh my gosh, this is so tight. And there we go. Bam. Flash manages to save the day. I'm not sure he lost an SCV there at all. Defender's advantage kicked in there quite nicely for our legendary Flash. Third factory on the way from Light. Any sign of a third factory here? Oh, a barracks, because he lost his barracks. That's right. He can't make more factories until he makes another barracks, so losing that one really hurts. Meanwhile, check this action out. Light's barracks is like, doo, 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 doo. Oh, crap. There's a Goliath. Never mind. Might want to make another barracks back home here, too, Light. Just a thought. You're probably... No, I don't know. He's going to get over this high ground before he gets burning. Oh, but 2 Goliaths show up, but still. It's 1,000 HP on this thing. Not happening. So they're going to be able to... Oh, very close. Now it's very close. And vision gone? What the heck? When is vision gone? There it is. So 370 HP. It's enough to not be burning and stay alive here. So it's going to kind of peek around. We've got Vultures running around from Light, trying to see if there's anything running around that shouldn't be. Goliaths pushing out. Spider-Mine's getting researched from Light. So he's going Spider-Mines, and then Flash is getting into an academy. Whoa! With Wraiths. Is he just getting into the Wraith stage of this early? This is weird. I'm liking it a lot, though. Fantastic TVT here so far. Incredible micro on both sides. Both players over 300 APM. That's all you can really ask for them for sure. But be sure to check out RJB as well, okay? So search RJB TV on your YouTube search bar, or I'll put a link to his channel in the description as well. Go subscribe to him, leave him a comment, let him know that Falcon sent you, and say thanks for the replays, man. He has sent me more incredible replays than anyone else in the entire world. Spider-Mine, no, denied. More Spider-Mine, not denied. Spider-Mine's defending here, and then coming around the backside, laying more Spider-Mines and Flash's units. No! Just get absolutely obliterated. What a trap. What a beautiful trap set there by our guy Light. So he's up now, 58 to 48 total supply. He is down in workers, which means he has a bigger army at the moment. It's not a massive difference, but at 7 minutes and 30 seconds, it's pretty big. Pretty big deal, if I do say so myself. This barracks is going to die now. Why did he poke over the edge like that? Scouting information was necessary. That's why. New barracks. Nope. No new barracks. No new barracks. Spider-Man's getting laid out in front. There's a single Wraith out, but, I mean, is it too early to go into the Wraith thing? Spider-Man's getting picked off from distance by these Goliaths. Siege tanks trading pretty well here, too. Vultures maybe trying to get some shots off. Spider-Man's target fired beautifully there again. Tank down, tank down. Vultures are now reduced to trying to kill some SCVs here. And they do. It's 37 to 33 workers now in favor of Light. This SCV, I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's extraordinarily dead. It's now 50 to 55 total supply, where Flash has the bigger army. His Wraiths are a major problem because there's no Marines, there's no turrets. A Goliath is now getting started. 2 Goliaths on the way here from Light. What a very weird opening to this game this is. Going to go ahead and try to repair siege tanks, and that means the Wraiths are going to go after SCVs instead. This is nuts. I'm liking it very, very much. More supply depots on the way, obviously. These Goliaths cannot finish any sooner. Trying to get Charon boosters here, too. Do they have Cloak available? I don't know if I saw Cloak come through, but they're harassing this mineral line. I mean, it's a pew-pew. It's a piddly thing with these Wraiths, right? Their ground damage is pathetic, but, you know, damage is damage, especially against workers. They don't have a ton of HP. I mean, SCVs do, but, you know what I'm talking about. Charon boosters, and now Ion Thrusters coming in here from Flash, too, and a dropship. So I do like drops in TVT. Tank lines, a little boring for me, but if you just drop and bypass an entire tank line and wipe out an entire base, that's awesome. That's really, really good stuff. We've seen Rush do that on the channel quite a bit. I think the last 2 TVTs I cast on the channel were involving Rush, and he likes his drops in this matchup quite a bit, and I can't blame him. If I had to play TVT tank line stuff, I would go nuts. I'd be like, sitting around, it's waiting. Wraith Cloak is on the way from Flash. He's continuing to make those Wraiths. I would 100% be going for drops. Third base on the way here from Light. Goliath tank push out moving now. Scanning for spider mines because there aren't any science vessels. Well, there's 2 more you weren't able to scan, eh? a 92 to 78 supply in favor of Flash now. He's just making army units instead of going for a third base. That might work out for him. It might be extremely painful as well. We'll have to take a look at that one. But yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you're enjoying this stuff. I'm here 6 times a week. Did he just drop some vultures into the main base? He certainly did. All right, vultures in the main. Siege tanks will save the day, but not before a few SCVs die. Lights down to 41 and Flash is at 50. But yeah, like I said, I'm here 6 times a week with Brood War content, StarCraft Remastered stuff from incredible players like Flash, like Jaedong, like Bisu, like up-and-coming players like Rush I mentioned before. We got Piano, we got Terror, we have Larva, we have Queen, we have Effort. I mean, innumerable numbers of players here. We have Art User. If there's a StarCraft player you haven't seen featured on my channel, ask me. And I'll bet I can dig up a replay with them. And if I've never cast a replay of theirs before, I'll go try to find one for you. I think that's pretty manageable. Dude, this is amazing from Light. He just went into the Wraith stage of TVT at 10 minutes. I mean, he started this thing even early. Dude, Light is getting crushed right now. The good news is he has a third base, but does he? Does he have a third base? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Oh, boy. So third base is toast. Yeah, you're trying to pick it up and run with it. There's Goliaths here, man. And this thing has 1,500 HP, but there are 6 Goliaths? So that is 100% a dead command center. Third base, no. Flash is laying the smackdown here. I kind of feel like the early game belonged to Light a little bit at least. But you know what? Flash is showing what he's got. And what he's got is insane skill. Can you repair this? 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, I don't think it was in... might have barely been in repair range. But Light's busy over here. Trying to win the siege tank battle. Spider-Mine's getting laid right in range of the tanks. Nope. I don't know if they got any hits off there. No, these tanks are all extraordinarily healthy. Meanwhile, Flash is on the other side with... I mean, he's not even defending at this point, really. He's got a couple of units back home. This is nuts. This is crazy, crazy chaotic right now. So Light's trying to set up a tank line outside of Flash's front door. And then Flash is trying to come from the backside and maybe put a sandwich together and kill all this stuff. At the very least, killing the enemy barracks, we've talked about it, it's a good thing to do. It forces your enemy to make another one. Flash is making a new barracks and expanding to a third base up at the top here. I like that for a third base location quite a bit. So yeah, both players have got tanks sitting out their front door. I mean, just, hey neighbor, how's it going? I'm just swinging by. Trying to tell you what's up. This is amazing. So you've got 6 tanks outside the front door of Flash. You got 4 tanks outside the front door of Light. But I don't know. We're making more Wraiths. 4 Wraiths seem to be enough. You repaired them up, which is awesome. But there are Goliaths covering, so Wraiths can't have to get in there and do much stuff. Is there a third? No. Light is maybe a little bit afraid to go for a third base. Maybe he can't. Is the larger... This is such a crazy game. Spider Mines trying. Okay, they take down a Goliath and a tank there too. There's only one. Now it's 0 tanks. Light is busted out. Meanwhile, the Wraiths are trying to wipe out the Goliath at the front door of Flash. Can they do it? Heck no. Their DPS is embarrassing against ground. They killed one of the Goliaths, and actually, if there's no more scans available, they could totally do this. Okay, nice. They don't have attack upgrades at all. So now these tanks are going to die to Wraiths, although, I don't know, reinforcing Goliaths are coming across the map now from Light. What is this? Vulture down here, Vulture down there. Engineering base scouts that third. Yeah. So, Wraith's dying. It gave Flash some time to rebuild his tank line. I don't know. Sending Goliath up here just to kind of mess with that third base of Flash seems like a pretty good idea, but he's just more interested in setting up this contain. I mean, Light, production tab says no command centers on the way from him. He's got a science facility that I keep thinking is a command center down here, but no, not what it is whatsoever. And yeah, like I said, just kind of messing with this third base of Flashes. He didn't get any value out of this at all. None. So 2 basing it crazily here at 14 minutes. These 2 players have done so much work. Finally, a third base getting replanted nakedly, though. Over here at the 3 o'clock by Light, and guess what? Vultures are in the neighborhood to shut this thing down again. And they do. Yeah, that's what we're here for. So... This is insane. This is absolutely nuts. Yeah, and third base attempt here by Flash gets wiped out. Or actually, no, I think this was Light trying to set up some missile turrets here, which is weird, but okay. I guess he's got missile turrets over here, too. Third base is, I mean, it's not dead. You can bring another SCV over, and that's what Light is doing, absolutely. This is scrappy. This is one of the scrappiest TVTs I've ever cast. This is fantastic. Honestly, very, very good. Replacement barracks on the way from Light. We talked about that one, too. Here we go again. Light says we're just going to bust through the front here, try to win this thing here and now. SCV is pulled off the line from Flash. It is a serious threat right now. They're going to try to kill siege tanks and Goliaths, or at least distract fire from the tanks onto the SCVs. The worker count by Flash, and then he picks them up and gets them out of there? No, he did not. But he had an extra bunch of SCVs. Some of them didn't die, some of them did, but he's down 4 workers now, 58 to 54, and Flash says, no, you are not getting me stuck in here. Not at all. So Flash floats over a command center to the 9 o'clock position. Lands it. What a beautiful sound. Third base is already done here too, though. And the main transfer is already happening from Light, so he's going to have that advantage just a bit earlier. But it's 114 to 94 supply by Flash. And Light has more workers too, so the army is much bigger for Flash right now. Upgrades are +1 attack for the mech for Flash, +2 attack, actually, for Light. So he has a nice upgrade advantage. +2 attack is on the way here. Vehicle weapons from Flash 2. He's getting ComSat stations of his own just to deal with these super, super annoying spider mines as per usual. And then this is a drop. This is a drop. Da 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 da. And tanks are sieged, and vultures are here, and spider mines are inside Light's main base. Can he get rid of this attack? Is the question. He's shuttling and ferrying more units into the main. He's really trying to kill Light with this thing. Academy getting target fire. There are more tanks here. Defender's advantage is helping for Light on this one. Plus, he's got that +2, but guess what? So does Flash now. That's fantastic. Both players' third bases are happy, but oh no! Flash managed to get over here. Oh, I think Flashes might have done it with that. The third base of Light is going to die. SAV's coming in to try to mess with these tanks. It's a repeat of what we saw on the other side of the map. SCVs fighting for their lives against these vultures. The micro is pretty good considering what's happening up here as well. It is 54 to 56 workers. I don't know, was that enough damage? But no, a million more vultures come in. Now the worker count is plummeting for Light, losing so many. He's down to 45. He's down to 44. His workers are not looking healthy at all. Upgrade advantage is even at the moment. I think Flash might have just pulled this off. Ladies and gentlemen, forcing a liftoff on the third base. His third base is fine. He's at 56 workers now. He's up 110 to 73 total supply. Cloaked Wraiths are causing some problems here. Light joined the Wraith squad, sniping off a shuttle, going after a couple of these tanks too. Buying some time for Light to produce more stuff, right? Karen Booster's finally getting researched here from Flash now that there's enemy Wraiths to deal with. Dude, tanks are going... All right, tanks are going down. Wraith's putting in some absolute work for sure, but reinforcing units coming across the map all the time for Flash. He's up 110 to 87 supply. It's going to take some crazy Gosu maneuver here for Light to win this thing from this position. He's just down a lot. The Wraiths might be a big part of this, but the Charon boost upgrade is done. There are a lot of scans available because there are 3 ComSats right now from Flash. Is this gonna work? Light, he's making one final push. He's not replacing his third base. He's setting up on the other side of a rock formation, and defensive matrix getting tossed down on one of his tanks to keep them alive. He wins this battle. Can he continue forward and keep pushing? He needs a third base of his own, or he needs to kill this third base of Flash's, because the longer this goes on, the more the game belongs to Flash. Look at this line down to the south by Flash, though. It is a trap. It is just, yeah, it's just absolutely hemming Light in right now. Light's trying to throw up a third base at this 12 o'clock position. Is he going to be able to benefit from it is the larger question of the day right now. This is tight. This is really tough stuff. But the Cloaked Wraith Ball getting some work done here by Light. Okay, he's killing some tanks. He's killing some Goliaths. There's only one Goliath here. Cannot stand up against the power of like 6 Wraiths, man. Definitely not. 6 Wraiths are strong. 6 Wraiths are legend. There are children's stories being told about 6 Wraiths and all the damage they can do here. Okay, the Wraith transition. Flash is making Goliath to deal with it. Tanks are getting wiped out all over the place. Is this the Gosu maneuver? Did he get into tanks or into vultures? My gosh, I'm so stupid. Wraiths! Did he get into Wraiths fast enough to actually do this? This group of tanks is doing what it can. They wiped out most of Light's tanks over here, but defensive matrix helping absorb a couple shots. Okay, these tanks are down. It's 98 to 81 supply, though. Flash continues to be ahead because, again, he has the third base, and Light does not. But I don't know. Light's third base. It gets scanned by Flash here. He sees what's up. This is so tight right now, but I don't know. The Wraiths are kind of the big equalizer at the moment. Don't lose the Science Vessel. It's kind of a big deal right now. Oh, are we? Oh, my gosh. Vultures, how do they get in here? I guess it's just Spider Mines defending it, and Vultures don't care about your Spider Mines. That's for sure. And more SCVs are dying. Light is going to go under 40 workers. And the Wraiths have to come home to deal with it. Is that it? Is that it for Light? His economy is in shambles. 36 SCVs. Not working. Not working. There's one Spider Mine here of Light's in Flash's third base, but the SCVs won't trigger it. So I think they're probably safe. And here we go. Big engagement. Goliath just marching in on Light siege tanks. There are Wraiths at the top side trying to fight, but Charon boosted Goliaths are maybe too much. It's 83 to 63 total supply. Tank count for Light is getting obliterated. I think that's it. That's it, man. Flash has got this thing in the bag. The Science Vessel dies. There's nothing left here. 34 workers, and that's a GG. Light taps out, and Flash is your winner in 21 minutes and 51 seconds. Absolutely insanely good TVT. Thanks again, RJB, for sending that replay in. What a great replay it was. It was a super, super scrappy TVT. And the game was won by the Vulture attack here on the third base of Lights and the Vulture attack at, again, the third base of Lights. And also the drop. But maybe the drop didn't cause as much damage as I thought. But maybe a few SCVs died there. And yeah, Flash got up his third base. Light got up his third base, but it's 45 workers to 34. The Goliaths were not intimidated by Light's tank count and just marched on him. And that's about it. Just making Goliaths to counter the Wraith Ball. Woof. Just a back and forth game. Super duper scrappy for 21 minutes. Wow. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun to cast. And hey, a fourth base here from Flash. How long has that been there? I mean, I don't think he oh my gosh, it's been there for a while. I don't think he needed it. Press and play. I want to see. Okay. Is he building it? There it is. 1858. So I want to see when Light scans this. That's what I need. I need to see when he scans down this way. His Wraiths are flying in. All sorts of good work. God, more SCV deaths up that way. Never a good thing. And it was a Vulture run by. They got this, Spider-Man in here, obviously, because duh. I don't know. Does Light ever scan this fourth base? I was him, I would have scanned it like right now and been like, can I? Oh, he does. Yeah, that's the GG. I figured it was that. I figured that was what made him GG out when he did exactly. Because hilarious. 127,000 points from Flash, 120,000 points from our guy Light. Produced similar numbers of units. Flash killed more by about 20. So, I mean, a bit of a wash here, honestly. Structures raised, way more by Flash there. The drop in the main was pretty successful that way. And killing some enemy missile turrets as well. But outspending, this is the big one. Outspending Light by 38,000 to 33,000. It's a big deal in a mirror matchup in 21 minutes. And he did it. He managed to make it work. What an absolute boss, like, Killer game there from Flash, killer game from Light, but Flash came out on top. He built Wraiths first, and then Light built Wraiths, and then there were Goliaths from Flash. So that is the evolution of this game. Wow, excellent TVT. Thanks again to RJB, and that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.